Back in 2023 and 2024, when the current FBI director was working as a podcaster obsessed with cleaning up.
The current FBI director was working as a podcaster should never be a statement that is truthful and factual. Because what the fuck? Can we gain some like professionalism and seriousness? Because what are we doing here? Like, can we hire qualified people to do important jobs? Like, that's like a bare minimum, I think.
The deep state, slashing government spending. He had one specific idea about how to do that.
Chris Wray doesn't need a government-funded G5 jet to go to vacation. Maybe we ground that plane. $15,000 every time it takes off. Just a thought.
Maybe you shouldn't use it for a fucking booty call, bitch. Just a thought. Like, fuck you.
Take their money. Chris Wray doesn't need a private jet.
We're not the guys running around on private jets. And somebody maybe in
Whiny little bitch boy. Every chance he gets, he whines about fucking something else. Like, this is what happens when your actions aren't really defensible. You just have to, like, attack everybody else, I think. Because, like,
Congress should ask for how many flights on a private jet Director Comey took.
I want to know how many names are in the Epstein files. That's what I want to know. The number of. I don't really give a fuck about the former FBI director. I want to know what the fuck you are doing right the fuck now. The interview was in May 2025. He had a lot to fucking answer for at this point, and he's bitching and whining and moaning about his predecessor. Shut the fuck up. How about you do your job, Kash?
Or my predecessor Director Wray took, and how many personal trips they took.
Don't knock it until you try it. That's what I say about private jets.
Fuck that. I will knock it, and I will never try it. I will knock it until the fucking day I die. Because there's absolutely no reason that your hoity-toity ass cannot mingle with the fucking common folk and just take, like, first class or business class, like the rest of everybody else in the world. Like, the fact that you, like, the fact that people know who you are does not make you special. Like, the fact that you have a ton of money does not make you special. You're just lucky. That's not special. Okay?
The use of government jets for personal travel by former FBI director was sort of an obsession of Patel's for years. In 2023, Patel called former director Chris Wray a, quote, government gangster for his jet usage.
Motherfucker, you cannot pledge your allegiance and suck the dick of Donald Trump and call people gangsters. Because that motherfucker, his organizations and his regime has operated and functioned like a gangster, mafia, mob boss, crime organization for decades. That motherfucker is as corrupt can get. He is a con man, and he is one of the biggest gangsters of the 21st century. So, like, miss with the fucking bullshit, Kash.
Which is why it was surprising to see Patel repost this photo on Sunday of him in his FBI-branded hoodie out on a date with his country.
Of course he has to wear his fucking FBI-branded fucking hoodie because he has such a fucking small, limp dick fucking energy that he has to just, like, overcompensate for fucking everything. That's also why he has a 26-year-old girlfriend at 45, which is gross. Like, ew. I just don't judge when people are over 25, but, like, there's just no, like, what do you have in common? Other than the fact that you're both idiots. Like, the fuck?
Country singer girlfriend, Alexis Wilkins. Now, Wilkins was performing at a Penn State sporting event on Saturday. And if you're wondering how Kash Patel got there to support her, well, public flight logs show he took a taxpayer-funded government jet. Later that night, that same jet flew from Pennsylvania to Nashville, where Patel's girlfriend lives. Now, I should know, FBI directors are required by law to use government planes for security purposes. It's a point Patel raised in May when Senate Democrats last inquired about his jet usage.
Well, this is a great point. Do you know why I have to use a private jet? Because Congress made it mandatory.
Okay. in April 5th, well, we didn't make it mandatory that you go to UFC games with Mel
Are
Gibson.
you telling me I can't go home?
Mel Gibson? Mel Gibson? Where is the ADL now? Where is the ADL now? Like, what? Mel Gibson? Whoa, bruh. Maybe, ooh, ugh. What?
You got to use some judgment here.
I love the logic there. I had to go to the event. So what? I'm supposed to stay there? Well, you don't have to go to every event. Patel's lack of judgment when using a taxpayer-funded plane for private excursions during a government shutdown on the eve of SNAP benefits running out is really just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, we have seen members of the Trump administration taking advantage of government
My
perks.
God. Whew. We need to, ooh, my God. Okay. We need a trigger warning for the Trump regime. If you're going to flash photos at me of these people, we're going to need trigger warnings. Because, or like content warning, flash, oh. God, these people all look rather scary. If you're looking at all of the Mar-a-Lago face baddies, not baddies, the Mar-a-Lago face women, just remember, filler settles. So, yeah, anyways.
Like DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, who spent more than $172 million on private jets.
There's absolutely no need for her to have a fucking private jet to fucking fly around to sit there and watch people get kidnapped off the street by ICE. Like, there's no need for that. You're the secretary of the DHS. You don't need to be on the ground. You're not boots on the ground. That's not a boots on the ground fucking position. But she is boots on the ground all the time with Benny Johnson's fucking faggot ass following her like a lost puppy. Like, fuck off. Like, go somewhere. Go do some work that's not just like standing around watching people get fucking terrorized and kidnapped, Kristi. And try to be a better person. Like, this bitch, we should all, every single fucking headline with her name in it should say dog killer, puppy killer. She shot her dog, Kristi Noem. Puppy killer, Kristi Noem. Because she shot her dog. Who does that? Sociopaths.
Now The Atlantic is reporting that officials like Stephen Miller, Noem, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and others are living in homes meant for generals on military bases. They say it's for security reasons, though they already have personal security details, and in the past, those people with those jobs didn't occupy these homes. They all seem to be taking Trump's cues. They can help themselves to the public too.
Yeah, exactly. The security issues, the security reasons that they're staying there is because their actions are so fucking egregious and heinous that they would be protested and ostracized in any single open community that there is, because they know that they are so fucking hated that they have to hide on military bases, like, because they're just little bitch boys. The biggest group of whiny little bitch babies. Fuck this whole regime.
Charles Blow is a journalist and author of the Below the Stack Substack. Michelle Goldberg is an opinion columnist in the New York Times. Charles, I'm struck that in the first term, Tom Price, who's their Secretary of HHS, was actually brought down for flying around on a private jet. That there's this sort of level of scandal that used to exist that feels like it no longer does. Why do you think that is?
Chris, I know you know the answer, but duh, it's Trump. Like, it's Trump. Donald J. Trump. Donald John Trump. That's who the buck starts and ends with the top. Like, the only thing that trickles down in America is corruption and incompetence. Nothing else is trickling down. Like, the trickle down effect with economics does not work. Reaganomics does not work. That was proven like years and years ago, decades ago. And here you are trying to do it again. this fucking pyramid scheme that America is run on. And you have this fucking con man who came in, is 31 times a fucking felon, has over 25 people accusing him of rape. Like, there's so many reasons to not have this man as your president, but here he is, president. And all of that corruption is just trickling down. The incompetence is trickling down. That's what every single part of this fucking administration is. The only people who are competent in the way that, like, Hitler was competent. Like, Stephen Miller is organized and ready to fucking go and doing what the fuck he wants and, like, running shit, like, militarily. But he's a force of evil. So, like, oh my God. The only thing that trickles down in the Trump regime is corruption and incompetence, and that's it. Racism and just being a bad person as well, but that's just like, you, in order to be a part of the regime, you already have to be a terrible person and racist and all these other things.
Why have we found ourselves in this kind of golden age of corruption?
Well, I mean, mostly it's because Donald Trump has set the bar so high or low, depending on how you want to describe it, that nothing really registers anymore. But it also underscores that what these people were complaining about was not something that they opposed on principle, but rather something that they were jealous of.
A fucking men. They weren't. Look at this comment right here, at the first comment. They were never angry. They were jealous. Abso-fucking-lutely. Kash Patel was whining and bitching about the fucking every single FBI director for the past, like, 5 to 10 years. And now he's just doing everything that he was complaining about, but worse. He took a fucking plane, a private jet, to go get his dick wet. He took a taxpayer-funded booty call. That's what this is. Like, it's absolutely fucking insane. So, this is his girlfriend. This is a tweet that she tweeted. I'm calling it a tweet. This is Twitter. RAF, I don't know what the fuck that is. Apparently it's a wrestling match. I was like, oh, WWE, and then I looked and no, it's not. It's whatever the fuck this is. No disrespect, but, like, actually no respect to her. All the disrespect, but, like, no disrespect to. Well, if they're having her perform, fuck them. Like, ew. My God. He's 45. She's 26. Ew. Can we, like, ew. You're gross. Like, yeah, okay. Just a fucking. Top reply is fucking Jeffrey Epstein and Trump. Israeli honeypot falls in love with a crooked that covers for pedophiles and murderers. Damn. Well, accurate. FBI ousts leader as Patel fumes over attention to agency jets use. The FBI forced a senior official overseeing aviation shortly after Director Kash Patel grew outraged over revelations of his publicly available jet logs, indicating he'd flown to see his musician girlfriend perform. Musician is, like, I think we could say aspiring musician. Aspiring musician perform, said 3 people familiar with the situation. Stephen Palmer was the one who was let go or fired. He was a 27-year veteran of the FBI. Could you imagine this motherfucker coming in this year, has absolutely no experience with the FBI, absolutely no experience with law enforcement that is not behind not in a court. Like, he has no experience. He's supremely unqualified, the most unqualified person to ever lead the FBI. And that's saying a lot. J. Edgar Hoover, fuck that old dead racist. Anyways, still, this motherfucker should not be leading fucking anything. He should not be in charge of anything. And he comes in and fires a 27-year veteran. Somebody who's been working with the FBI for 27 years. He comes in and fires him because he got his feelings hurt that people called him out for his publicly available logs. This is literally, he threw a temper tantrum and somebody had to pay with their job, their career, their lifelong career, because this motherfucker got his feelings hurt. He got his little butt hurt. He's such a little bitch. He can't take an ounce of fucking criticism that he fucking had to fire somebody because he was so butthurt about it. Holy fuck. Patel was angered this week by social media posts and news stories calling attention to his use of an FBI jet that arrived in State College, Pennsylvania, where his girlfriend, aspiring country music artist Alexis Wilkins, sang the national anthem at a wrestling match. Said the individuals who spoke anonymously out of fear of retaliation. Well, I understand why. Palmer was told, the 27-year veteran was told he needed to immediately resign or be fired, which the individual said was at least partially connected to Patel's fury over the negative media cycle on his personal travel. So, let's be clear. All of this information was publicly available. Kash Patel grew outraged over revelations of his publicly available jet logs. Like, this has nothing to do with Stephen Palmer. Palmer's position included supervising the FBI's aviation units, but Patel's flight schedule was readily traceable through online tracking services, and he reposted photos of himself with Wilkins at the event on his personal X account. So, like, he's such an idiot. The people familiar with the matter said they were baffled as to why Patel might have blamed Palmer for the travel details. Because his feelings were hurt. He can't take criticism. He cannot take criticism. So somebody had to pay. That's how it works when you have a tiny little bitch boy ego that can be pricked at the time, like the tiniest little pinprick, and it blows up like fucking Hiroshima. Like, Patel shared on X in an October 30th post from his spokesman, which said articles and opposition to the director's travel were disingenuous and dumb. And FBI director gets criticized, and he says the criticisms are disingenuous and dumb. And bad faith whining. Oh my God, coming from the biggest whiner to ever lead the fucking FBI. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so here's Kash's post regarding the backlash, which is just like, just shut the fuck up, dude. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, take it on your fucking chin. Like, why is everybody unable to just, like, stay, like, fuck off? I am proud of the work of this FBI. Why? Release the Epstein files. You're covering up for pedophiles, motherfuckers. We're taking violent criminals off the streets in record numbers, crushing the fentanyl crisis, dismantling cartels. No, you're not. You're just like bombing fishermen in the Caribbean. And that's not even your department. Saving children, hunting down terrorists, and so much more. Girl, pull yourself together. Like, Jesus fuck. Let me be clear. We will not be distracted by baseless rumors or the noise from uninformed internet anarchists and the fake news. People criticizing you for using a private jet, a government-funded, taxpayer-funded private jet, are internet anarchists. And let's be clear, again, this usage of the government-funded, taxpayer-funded private jet was all for a booty call. Motherfucker wanted to get his dick wet and took a fucking private jet. I've always said, criticize me all you want, but going after the people doing great work in my personal life or those around me is a total disgrace. The disgustingly baseless attacks against Alexis, a true patriot, and the woman I'm proud to call my partner in life, she's basically a girl, like, are beyond pathetic. Bitch, have you looked in the mirror? Pathetic Patel. She is a rock solid conservative. Bitch, who gives a fuck? And a country music sensation? What are you on about, you fucking idiot? She is a rock solid conservative. She's a rock solid conservative and a country music sensation. No, she's not, you idiot. Who has done more for this nation than most will in 10 lifetimes. She's 26. That's just 1 year older than me. And I have not done as much as a lot of people in their one lifetime. What the fuck are you talking about? You self-important piece of shit that you have to like prop up your girlfriend and like, motherfucker. Ew. Like, you fucking cuck-ass motherfucker. Like, what are we doing here? You're lying. For a stupid... I'm so blessed she's in my life. Attacking her isn't just wrong. People are not attacking her. And even if they are, it's a byproduct of their attack on you, motherfucker. You are the one being criticized. You are the one being attacked for your usage of a private jet paid for by taxpayers to have a booty call. That is what people are criticizing you about. Okay? Go lay down, please. Lay down. Like, fuck off with this bullshit. Like, attacking her isn't just wrong, it's cowardly and jeopardizes our safety. What's safe? Like, no, okay, what is, every single time anybody in this regime gets criticized, they're like, the dangerous rhetoric, oh my god, the dangerous rhetoric, you guys are dangerous, what you're saying is dangerous, when we're just like calling them out for the actions that they're doing. Like, what's dangerous is your actions. Us calling it out is actually not putting you in danger. You're putting people in danger every single fucking day. Like, that's what ICE is. Putting people in danger every single fucking day. Like, fuck you. It jeopardizes our safety. No, it doesn't, you fucking idiot. What are the attacks? Attacking her isn't just wrong. Are people calling her stupid? Calling her a honeypot, like that's not jeopardizing your fucking safety, you idiot. Like, people making jokes online is not a compromisal of your safety, you fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up, and you will never tear that down or keep me from them. What the fuck? And jeopardize our safety. My love of family will always be my cornerstone, and you will never tear that down or keep me from them. Motherfucker, Jesus fucking Christ. Missed the point. Challenge 5. Like, oh my god. I and this FBI will stay laser focused on our mission and continue the reform we promised, rebuilding this bureau from the ground up. Motherfucker, you haven't done any, like, all you've done is fire people in key positions. And it's led to a lot of like actual bad shit happening because there's not people in the positions. You're not rebuilding anything. You're just tearing everything down. And to our supposed allies saying silent, your silence is louder than the clickbait haters. What are you? Okay, well, I guess that's us, the clickbait haters. Guilty as charged, I guess. To our allies staying silent, you're mad that people didn't come out and defend your usage of a fucking private jet to go have a booty call? That's indefensible, Cash. Shut the fuck up, fucking cuckoo cuckoo. Like, fuck you. The community noted him. People are largely not attacking Kash Patel's significant other, but rather reacting to his firing of people who point out his usage of government funds to travel to her shows. Exactly. Patel's previous comments on FBI officials using private planes and taxpayer dollars are linked here. We already played that in the news. So let's see what people are saying. No one, and I mean no one, gives us one single shit about anything you say. You are the disgrace. You have covered up the Epstein files. Jesus Christ, motherfucker wrote a novel. I'm not reading all this. Oh my God. He's hurt. Patel has been a disappointment. We had great hopes when he was confirmed. Who did? You lie. Kash Patel, biggest disappointment. Fake news, no Epstein files. Before reading the Epstein files, after reading the Epstein files. Since he has gotten sworn in, I have not seen somebody look more like a walking bump of cocaine. Like, he just... Oh my... It's so... You gotta be fucking kidding me with this post. You're defending a girlfriend? What is this, sophomore year in high school? Do your freaking job like you promised you'd do before taking on the role. Where's the Epstein list? Why haven't you arrested any clients? Because Trump is on it, dipshit. Trump's on the Epstein list. That's why it hasn't been released. Why else would it not be released? Why else? So Cash fucking reposted this. I saw this on his fucking... I was looking at his reposts, and this was one of them. Would also like to note, shaming a woman the director has happily dated for nearly 3 years is pathetic and frankly disgusting. See, I already had a fucking problem with she's 26, you're 45. That's weird. What do you have in common? Like, that's fucking weird. Like, just like give it up, old man. Like, but you've been dating for like 3 years? So she was 23? Say psych. Like, that's not a good defense, MAGA. You cannot defend somebody, be like, oh, they've been dating since she was 23. Like, gross. This is such bullshit. So, he put out that there was a FBI Halloween terror attack foiled. And let's just watch this together.
Tonight, an alleged Halloween terror attack foiled. FBI agents yelling in Arabic, "This is the FBI," warning residents of this home that they have a warrant and to come out. There they go. Video showing the agents using flashbangs, then storming into the house in Dearborn, Michigan.
It's pretty scary because we have a lot of relatives around this neighborhood.
FBI Director Kash Patel announcing the raids on social media, writing the FBI stopped a potential...
We need to ban social media. Like...
terrorist attack before it could unfold, calling it a violent plot tied to international terrorism. 5 young individuals were taken into custody involving a plot to conduct an attack in the U.S. that has a connection to ISIS. 3 senior law enforcement officials tell NBC News, saying the suspects had discussed carrying out some sort of terror attack around Halloween, or what they allegedly referred to as Pumpkin Day. Agents seen...
They were smashing pumpkins, probably. Like, let's be real. They were probably, like, planning on like going out and smashing pumpkins for Pumpkin Day. Pumpkin Day. They get to go and smash pumpkins. Like, it... You cannot trust a single thing coming out of this FBI because that cockeyed, crazy, cuckoo motherfucker is in charge.
Searching through the homes. Hours later, and we're still seeing agents walking in and out of that home, sometimes walking out with items and loading them into vehicles. The suspects are naturalized citizens from a Middle Eastern country who had access to firearms and firearm training. 2 senior...
I wonder why, because that's perfectly fucking legal in the States. Like,
law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation tell NBC News. Do you know the people who were in that house?
Yep, friendly neighbors, good neighbors of ours. Nothing that I could speculate on them.
President Trump weighing in on the investigation this afternoon.
We're catching people before they ever start.
As Michigan's Attorney General expressed relief.
I can just say that I'm very, very grateful for the FBI's work in protecting the community and keeping people safe.
And Shaquille Brewster joins us now from Dearborn. Shaq, you have new reporting this evening about how long the FBI was tracking these suspects?
Yeah, Peter, at least for the past couple of days, senior law enforcement officials telling NBC News that there's indication to believe that some of these suspects may have been radicalized online. Meanwhile, on this Halloween evening, both local and federal law enforcement saying tonight that there is no current threat to the public. Peter?
Shaquille Brewster there in Dearborn, Michigan. Shaq, we appreciate it. Tonight,
We thank you for watching, and remember...
All right. So remember how I said you can't trust anything coming out of the FBI because it's led by Kash Patel, and corruption starts at the top. Michigan lawyer says a Halloween terror plot that FBI Director Kash Patel described never existed. So this is the lawyer of one of the people accused, but it's worth hearing. Like this, I don't trust. Like obviously, the lawyer has reasons to like defend their client. Like they're being paid to defend their client, but I don't trust Kash Patel as far as I can fucking throw him, and that's not far. So. A Michigan defense lawyer is disputing FBI Director Kash Patel's allegations that his 20-year-old client and 4 other young suspects were planning to carry out a terror attack on Halloween weekend. Announcing their arrests on Friday, Patel said more information would be coming soon. However, the FBI and Michigan authorities have offered few details about the case. Spokespersons for the state and national FBI and U.S. attorney in Detroit did not immediately respond to messages Saturday. The investigation involved discussion in an online chat room involving at least some of the suspects who were taken into custody, according to 2 people briefed on the investigation who would not publicly discuss details. They spoke to the Associated Press on condition of anonymity. The group allegedly discussed carrying out an attack around Halloween, referring to Pumpkin Day. According to one of the people, the other person briefed on the investigation confirmed that there had been a pumpkin reference. However, lawyer Amir Magled, who represents a man from the suburb of Dearborn, who was still detained on Saturday, said federal authorities haven't given him many details about the investigation, but after reviewing the matter, he concluded that no terror event was planned. He said he doesn't expect any charges will be filed. He described the all-male group of U.S. citizens as gamers and said they range from in age from 16 to 20. They're just kids. They're literally just kids. If these young men were on forums that they should not have been, or in things of that nature, then we'll have to wait and see, McLeod said. But I don't believe that there's anything illegal about any of the activity they were doing. Well, being in forums, I thought America had free speech and like things like that. Like, no. Authorities said Friday after the arrests were made that there were no further threat to public safety. Patel had announced in a post on Twitter that the FBI thwarted a potential terrorist attack and arrested multiple subjects in Michigan who were allegedly plotting a violent attack over Halloween weekend. Investigators alleged the plan was inspired by Islamic State group extremism. It wasn't immediately clear if they had the means to carry out an attack. But the reference to Halloween prompted the FBI to make arrests Friday, one of the people familiar with the investigation told the AP. Patel credited the vigilance of the FBI along with the help from local authorities with thwarting the plot. Since the 9/11 terror attacks, the FBI has foiled several alleged attacks through sting operations in which agents posed as terror supporters, supplying advice and equipment. So, There has been no reports of like any weapons that I've seen. I haven't seen any reports of like weapons or like bombs or like anything to constitute an attack. So we shall see. Obviously, you can't like explicitly trust a lawyer for a person accused, but I can't trust Kash Patel at all. So that's like, and it is, it feels convenient that this was in Dearborn, Michigan. I'm pretty sure Dearborn has a big population of Muslim people, so it all just stinks to me, like the whole thing. And it's very convenient that this came out like the first report was Halloween, and that was the like that was right after. This was on October 26th, and then this was on Halloween. So everybody was criticizing him 3 days ago. It's now the 3rd. So this happened right as everybody started to criticize him. Right as the mainstream news got a hold of it. So it all just kind of feels like a distraction. And why should I not put it past him to just put this out as a distraction? That's exactly what Donald Trump does with everything. He does it all the time with the Epstein files, Medicaid, Medicare. Like, he sends the National Guard into fucking this city or that city or whatever the fuck because he is trying to distract from this or that or the other crime that he's committed. Like, because the motherfucker commits crimes like every single fucking day. He does 75 impeachable acts every single fucking day in any other presidency. Like, this presidency will go down in history as one of the worst ever. And if America does not go down with it, you guys will be extremely fucking lucky.
Now, as President Trump has officially endorsed former Governor Andrew Cuomo to be the mayor of New York City. Again, this is the Republican president giving his endorsement to the Democrat here. The move coming just a day after a 60-minute...
Calling Andrew Cuomo a Democrat is really a liberal use of the word. And I know, like, liberals are technically Democrat. But barely, but like, if he acts like a duck and walks like a duck, he's a motherfucking Republican. Like,
its interview in which the president said he would pick Cuomo over the Democratic nominee Zohran Mamdani, but he did not officially endorse him then. All of this comes a day after a 60 Minutes interview in which the president said he would pick Cuomo over the Democratic nominee Zohran Mamdani.
Who is Zohran? Where did he ran? Who's Zohran? Zohran. It's not Zohran. It's not that hard. Zohran. Like, it's not Zohran. Where did he ran to? Like, the fuck?
But
he's been in the public eye for months now. You're a news anchor. I'm sure you can learn how to pronounce somebody's fucking name. You bitch.
Not officially endorse him then. All of this coming as key races in New Jersey and Virginia are also going to be decided tomorrow, which would have long-term implications on the political landscape of the entire country. All right, let's bring in NBC's Sam Brock to talk a little bit more about tomorrow's election. So, Sam, Trump endorsing Cuomo. Is this a surprise given their past relationship, their past fights, or is this just the way the world is these days?
It may not be a surprise.
Look at the Trump cabinet. Almost all of them and all the biggest Trump dick riders are people that he has attacked in the past. Look at Ted Cruz. Notoriously said that his wife was ugly and that his dad shot JFK, which is not true. He may or may not be the Zodiac killer. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Look at Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly was berated and attacked by, like, hugely embarrassed by fucking Donald Trump, and now she's a dick rider for him. Like, these people, everybody around him, Marco Rubio. Like, there's so many people around him that get attacked by him, and then they're like, oh, the minute they get to, they bend the knee and suck the cock of the fucking fascist dictator in diapers. Like,
Scotty, sort of reading between the tea leaves in the last couple of days and certainly weeks. It is remarkable, though, in what it represents. You have President Trump weighing in from the Oval Office, endorsing a lifelong Democrat, right? Andrew Cuomo, for 3 terms as governor of New York, represented the Democratic Party. He served in the federal government as the housing secretary under President Clinton. This guy is a Democrat. Trump, you
fuck Bill Clinton.
probably have a hard time finding a track record of him endorsing other Democrats. That said, in Trump's own words, he believes that this is necessary for New York City, that it's going to end up materializing into some sort of dystopic vision if Zohran Mamdani is its next mayor. On the other side of the equation, Mamdani has been talking about this his entire campaign, that Trump has been trying to coordinate with Cuomo, something that Cuomo has denied, in putting his finger on the scale, and that Cuomo effectively is, in Mamdani's words, a puppet for Trump. You know, he's received millions and millions of dollars from billionaire donors, MAGA-aligned, Trump-aligned donors, and has said from the beginning, you're the people, speaking to, many working-class families and diverse communities.
The sooner that America realizes that this is not a culture war, this is not a party war, this is not a bipartisan thing, this is class war. There are people who are beholden to the same billionaires, and there are people who are beholden to their constituencies. Zohran Mamdani is beholden to his potential constituency. Andrew Cuomo is beholden to billionaires. This is the difference. It's a class war. It's not Republican versus Democrat. It's billionaires and elites versus the people. End of story.
All over New York City, you want to vote for one representative, and then you're seeing intervention in what should be, a fair and free system, and that's just not fair. It's why people are so jaded and skeptical of the system to begin with. So that language isn't new for Mamdani. Trump having a problem with Mamdani as a potential New York mayor, not new as well, but sort of to do it in the stark terms that the president did tonight is a bit remarkable, if not surprising.
And Sam, you've been talking so much about this evolving definition or evolving enthusiasm, at least, when it comes to the term democratic socialism in New York. Is that just in New York, or could we see the rest of the country jump on the bandwagon?
No, it is not just in New York. The Democratic base across the country is unanimously going to the left. Democratic establishment, aka Jeffries, Schumer, the Pelosi's, all those old ancient people that just have dead fish in the water, weekend at Bernie's politics. They need to they're not feeling it and they're not accepting it. I mean, Jeffries endorsed Zohran 3 days ago, and he won the primary months ago. Schumer still has not. There's so many, how long did it take for so many people to endorse him? This is so ridiculous that these establishment Democrats cannot fucking get on board with what the base is wanting.
Depending on how things go tomorrow.
Yeah. It is worth defining what Zohran Mamdani considers to be democratic socialism. The most concise definition that we've heard from him is he evoked the words of Martin Luther King Jr., that there has to be enough for all of God's children, that there has to be some level of wealth redistribution to help everybody, so there's a floor of dignity, in his words. Now, as far as what we're seeing on the popular level here, NBC News had some really fascinating, eye-opening new data that shows that on the whole, people are still negative about the term socialism. 18% nationwide that were polled said that they had a negative viewpoint of socialism. I should say 49% associated it negatively, 18% positively. But when you dig down, right, so that's a minus 20, minus 25. When you dig down to the Democratic Party, though, the numbers flip. It's 35% in favor of socialism, 20%.
I beg to differ. And I honestly, people, especially Americans, have been so propagandized against certain words, especially, that they don't even know what they're disagreeing with, aka socialism, communism, all of these things that have been super vilified in the American public's eye. So if we really break it down and ask people, how do you feel about free healthcare? How do you feel about affordability? How do you feel about taxing people more? I'm sure all of these numbers would shoot the fuck up. If you break things down issue by issue, instead of just saying, so how do you feel about socialism? Like those polls are always in favor of socialist issues every single time. That's part of the reason the Republicans wins a lot of the time, is because they steal from socialist ideas and lie about them. And then that makes the average voter just feel like everybody in politics lies, which they do. A lot of them do.
With a negative view of socialism. Is that just reflective of the Democratic Party here in New York? Is it something that's exportable to other cities around the bigger, broader question in all this? Assuming that Mamdani goes on to win the mayoralty, Republicans right now have openly talked about the fact that they see this as a grand opportunity to attach Mamdani's name to all of the races in the midterm elections a year from now, and that America isn't going to stomach the idea of massive taxes to pay for programs that Mamdani has talked about. The proof is going to be in the pudding, assuming that he is elected tomorrow, Gotti.
People don't want, he has not talked about taxing the average person. So like, the billionaires in America are not the plenty. There's power in the people. Like, billionaires should be paying their fair share. That is just that is commonplace around most social democracies around the world. The fact that he only wants to raise their taxes by 2%, just 2%, is so fucking minuscule on the terms of wealth they have amassed for themselves and hoarded and been so fucking greedy they can't help but take their fucking crypt keeper golem fucking hands off their fucking stacks of fucking money because they're Scrooge fucking McDuck assholes. Like, Jesus fuck.
Whether or not Mamdani is able to finance things like free buses and universal child care, which has an estimated price tag of $6 billion, with what level of tax increase and how far would he be willing to...
Yeah, how many fucking billionaires live in New York? How many 100-millionaires live in New York? How many billion-dollar businesses are run out of New York? All of these things should be paying their share. They make money off the people. So they should be paying their fair share back to the people. That's what taxes are.
To go. Success here could actually pave a long sort of path for other Democrats across the country. It could also backfire. So tons of fascinating questions that are going to be answered, at least in terms of wins and losses and who's going to be the next mayor of New York. And it's 8.5 million people within about 24 hours.
Yeah, and Sam, we've been talking so much about socialism and democratic socialism. Trump is just going straight into the communist candidate. How much of a sway do you think that...
So Ram Mamdani is not a fucking communist. And I'm not even seeing this from like the socialist angle. I'm saying this from the fucking communist angle, bitch. Coming from somebody who has literally read the Communist Manifesto, that motherfucker is not a communist. He might be, if he's swung more and more to the left, but right now he very clearly is just basic socialism. He's talking about very basic things that most social democracies have. Every other superpower has some sort of system where we have universal health care. Some people have to pay, but it's minuscule amounts compared to what Americans have to pay. Nobody in super developed superpower nations, nobody else is going in debt for medical expenses. That just doesn't happen around the world. That's America. So what he's talking about is very basic. Canada has had healthcare since 1984. 1984 was when the Universal Healthcare Act was signed into place. Like, it is ridiculous that he is being called a communist because he wants basic things to be available for the public.
Trump's endorsement is going to have on the people of New York that are voting tomorrow.
Yeah. Look, it's hard to say, but I will state this as a fact. There are 6 times as many Democratic voters or registered voters, 6-1 Republican voters in New York, which is why we've seen Andrew Cuomo trying to court moderate and Republican voters. That's been part of his strategy. He's been on the Logan Paul podcast, Fox News many times in recent weeks. Will it work, though?
Talk about out of fucking touch, bro. Logan Paul.
I mean, that's really, it's going to come down to a question of how many Republican voters opt not to vote for the Republican candidate, Curtis Sliwa, and instead decide to vote for Andrew Cuomo. That's what Trump wants. Will it happen is the...
Me and Curtis Sliwa could probably debate a few issues, and we disagree on some core things. But he's so fucking funny, dude. I love him.
Open question.
Yeah, quite the day and age that we live in. The Republican candidate did not get the nod from the Republican president. It went instead to, a very establishment Democrat. Sam Brock, fascinating stuff out there in New York. Sam, thank you.
We thank you.
All right, so Donald Trump has been in a fucking tizzy about this fucking New York City mayoral race. So let's just go through some of his truths. What the fuck? That's such a stupid. What an idiot. One of his lies. Oh my God, I forgot how bad this one was. Any Jewish person that votes for Zoran Mamdani is a proven and self-professed Jew hater. Oh, wait. I read it wrong. Any Jewish person that votes for Zoran Mamdani, a proven and self-professed Jew hater. That's so... He is not a proven and self-professed Jew. No, he is not. The fuck? Any Jewish person that votes for Zoran Mamdani is a stupid person. Bro, the fuck? This is a book. What the fuck? This website is it's a train wreck. If communist candidate Zoran Mamdani wins the election for mayor of New York City, it is highly unlikely that I will be contributing federal funds. Illegal. Other than the very minimum as required. It's also election interference. To my beloved first home, because of the fact that, as a communist, this once great city has zero chance of success, or even survival. It can only get worse with a communist at the helm, and I don't want to send, as president, good money after bad. It is my obligation to run the nation, and it is my strong conviction that New York City will be a complete and total economic and social disaster should Mamdani win. The attacks on New York and California from Republicans are getting very, very fucking tired. You won't be contributing federal funds? They're a donor city. New York State is a donor state. They pay into the system more than they take. Unlike all of your favorite Republican states. Especially fucking California, they are the biggest donor fucking state. If they stop paying you federal taxes, you will not have half the fucking money that you do. All of the Bible Belt red states are the parasitic ones. So, just saying you'll cut the federal funds, bitch, they will too. They have more leverage than you do in that regard, because they are one of the only states making money. His principles have been tested for over 1,000 years, and never once have they been successful. Bro, okay. even if you're talking about communism, look at China. Look at China. China is a communist state, one-party system. Cuba's a communist state, one-party system. Vietnam is a communist state. They're doing great over there in Vietnam. Like, so communism has not always failed, and you can't. And people who fucking like anti-communist fucking idiots are always like, will say like it will cite like North Korea or Russia right now as a kleptocracy, and then basically kleptocracy, but like just whatever it is. That's not fucking communist, bitch. That's not fucking communism, bitch. Like, just because they fucking slap a title on it doesn't mean that it is. Like, fuck you. And even socialism, the fucking principle, like higher taxes, he wants free healthcare, better wages, sanctuary city, most, like I said earlier, every single other superpower has some form of universal healthcare. Every single other superpower taxes their rich more than you do. Every single other superpower has in place all of the policies that Zohran Mamdani wants to put in place. So what are we doing? Like, and the rest of us are doing fine, actually. You're the one your economy is in the fucking tank right now, actually. I would much rather see a Democrat who has a record of success win. What is Andrew Cuomo's record of success? Sexually harassing 13 women? Win than a communist with no experience and a record of complete and total failure. If he has no experience, he can't have a record of complete and total failure. And his record is winning the Democratic primary by double digits. So he was nothing as an assemblyman. You have no idea. Like, bitch, you have no idea what you bitch. I would be surprised if you knew it was Tuesday. Shut the fuck up. Ranked at the bottom of the class and as mayor, potentially again the greatest city in the world, he has no chance to bring it back to its former glory. We must also remember this. A vote for Curtis Lewa, who looks much better without the beret. Don't come for his beret. That's one of the best things that Curtis Lewa has done, is the Guardian Angels. Like, I can disagree with him on a few policies, but his dedication to public safety is admirable. And the beret is just a symbol, okay? Is a vote for Curtis Lewa is a vote for Mamdani. Curtis Lewa is actually the Republican here, which is like, well, he's not really a Republican. He's more like libertarian leaning. He's not a Republican. I wouldn't classify him in this current Republican Party. Who looks much better without the beret. Whether you personally like Andrew Cuomo or not, you really have no choice. You must vote for him. What the fuck? Could you imagine if Obama came out and said this while he was president? The five alarm meltdown, like stage 5. It would be like Chernobyl level meltdown at Fox News if Obama had said something like this during his presidency. They had a stage 5 meltdown about a tan suit. A tan suit. What the fuck? This one isn't even about the New York mayoral election, but I had to include it because it's just so fucking insane. So many fake polls are being shown by the radical left media. So this, like, you have to remember, this motherfucker is a television and telephone addict. He's addicted to sitting here on True Social. He posts like every 20 minutes. And he just watches TV all day long. He's a television addict. He's a Fox News addict. But every now and then he'll switch the channel, and every single time he posts about it are being shown by the radical left media. No. The thing is, all of his people are showing him they're showing him polls where he's doing amazing. That's why he's going around saying, like, I'm doing great in every single poll, blah, blah, blah. They're lying to him. They're taking advantage of this old man with dementia. Like, there's all slanted heavily toward Democrats and far left wingers. No, actually, and even the radical left media that he's talking about is extremely centrist, liberal, establishment, corporate media. We are all, everybody who is left, even left of center, are like, even the centrists get frustrated with some of the coverage that CNN does, or even MSNBC is like the only mainstream corporate media station that actually goes a little hard. Like, everybody else it's just milk toast as fucking shit, treating the fucking fascist authoritarian dictator like it's normal, like stain washing his fucking dementia. It's ridiculous. In the fair polls and even the reasonable polls, I have the best numbers I have ever had. Well, motherfucker, your numbers were shit the first time. You had the worst numbers in the history of president of the United States of America. You had the worst poll numbers in the history of the country. And now your polls are even worse. You're breaking your own records. So you have the worst numbers you have ever had. And why shouldn't I? I ended 8 wars. Not true. He didn't end a single one. Created the greatest economy in the history of our country. Inflation is up. The economy is stagnant. Like, oh, the Breaking Point's live. It started. Sorry. What the fuck? I ended at work. I'm like, the economy is shit right now. It's being propped up by a massive AI bubble and the stock market that is not representative of how the American public actually fucking feels. The greatest economy in the history of the country. The economy is worse than the Great Recession and the Great Depression. The economy right now in America is the worst it has ever been. Kept prices is up, inflation and taxes down. Not true. Prices and inflation are like both up, and taxes down. And I'm setting standards for a right track, wrong track. Oh my God, you're setting the standard for the worst president in American history. Like, well, you definitely are setting a right track, wrong track. Like, you are the perfect example of what not to do in the future. For a future USA. Fake news will never change. They are evil and corrupt. But as I look around at my as I look around my beautiful surroundings, I say to myself, oh look, I'm sitting in the Oval Office. Does that make you feel good, princess? Oh my God, wow. So, more election interference. If you don't know, there are 3 major elections going on today. The Virginia governor, the New Jersey governor, and the New York City mayor. So the candidates for he says it right here. Why would anybody vote for New Jersey and Virginia gubernatorial candidates Mikey Sherrill and Abigail Spanberger when they want transgender for everybody, men playing in women's sports, high crime, and the most expensive energy prices almost anywhere in the world. Vote Republican for massive energy cost reductions, large scale tax cuts, and basic common sense. Who the fuck, bitch, you have never even shown a modicum of common sense in your entire fucking life. Fuck you. You're a fraud and a con man. Under President Trump, gasoline will come down to approximately $2 a gallon. Show me the money, bitch. Show me where. Show me the receipts. I would like to see it. I would like to see it very soon. Well, you keep on saying, you've been saying that your whole presidency now at this point. With the Democrats, you'll be paying $4 or $5 and $6 a gallon. But you have no fucking clue. And your electric and other energy costs will likewise soar. Energy and electric costs are soaring for quite a few states right now because of the massive data centers that are not paying their way and not paying for the massive amounts of energy that they're using, and it's just being split up between the residents of those states. So, miss me with the bullshit. Energy costs are going up under your presidency. It's been 8 months. Everything's gone up, bitch. Soar. Vote. Oh, other will likewise soar. Vote Republican for a great and very affordable life. Not true. Every single time a Republican or conservative person is in office, almost in every country around the world, things get easier for the rich and worse for the working class. Okay. All you'll get from voting a Democrat is an unrelentingly high crime, energy prices through the roof. The high crime bullshit is like, go look at the top 10 states with the highest crime rates. Most of them are red. Red as fuck. Republican states, Bible Belt states too. All you'll get from voting Democrat is high rate, energy prices through the roof. Men play. Fuck off. Like, go eat a bag of fucking dicks, you piece of shit. Men playing in women's sports and heartache. Are you kidding me? You are so fucking out of touch. The American public is experiencing large amounts of heartache like, every single time they go to the fucking grocery store, bitch. Every single time they turn on the fucking TV, turn on the fucking news, everything is fucking depressing as fuck. They see fucking people getting kidnapped at Home Depot. They see people getting assaulted just for wearing fucking a costume at a fucking protest. They see the fucking president bragging about taking dementia tests. Like, this motherfucker, like, go somewhere, Donald Trump. I included this too. Okay, hi, mama. Would you go lay down, please? Okay, go lay down. I hate watching the NFL's new kickoff rule. It's ridiculous. Takes the pageantry and glamour away from the game. Wow, you big alpha male. I've never said that about anything, and I am a FAGGOT. Like, what the fuck? Take the pageantry and glamour away from the... What are you talking about? What are you watching? RuPaul's Drag Race? Like, and does nothing for safety. They should change back to what it used to be. This is all in caps. Like, calm down, Grandpa. Hopefully college football will never make this ridiculous change. In the meantime, I'm getting ready to watch President Donald J. Trump, me, on 60 Minutes. Like, motherfucker. The NFL's new kickoff rule has nothing the fuck to do with you. I hate watching the NFL's new kickoff rule. It's ridiculous. Like, this is so fucking stupid. And also, so gay. What are you talking about? Like, takes the pageantry... Oh my. I have been out of the closet, proud, a gay man for, what? Jesus Christ. 13 years now? This motherfucker... I've never said anything that constitutes that level of gayness. Oh my god. The pageantry and glamour away from the football game? I don't even know what that means. And I used to play football. Like, what are we doing? So I guess Elon Musk has endorsed fucking Andrew Cuomo. So he's got endorsements from the literal worst two people in the world. The two most hated men in America. Elon Musk and Donald Trump couldn't help but endorse Andrew Cuomo. Just going to show how terrible of a fucking person Andrew Cuomo is. Remember to vote tomorrow in New York. Bear in mind that a vote for Curtis is really a vote for Mum Dummy. Your name is Elon Musk. You have no right to talk. Like, shut up, you fucktard. Like, hop off your ketamine binge and your Twitter addiction and go talk to your kids. Like, when was the last time you saw your kids, Elon? Jesus Christ. And he says, vote Cuomo. He's on some bullshit. Trump tracker. This is the third sexual assaulter you have endorsed, which is not a lot, but weird it happened 3 times. Do you have a better suggestion? Literally both of the other candidates. Notice how he does not reject the idea of them being sexual predators. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Grok got down the... Oh my God. Grok went down the alt-right pipeline. Oh no. Make Grok woke again. Oh my God. Matt Bender. You're likely going to see this Elon Musk post in your feed because Musk is using X's paid boost feature on it. Elon Musk is running his anti-Zohran Mamdani Andrew Cuomo endorsement as an unmarked paid promotion on the social media platform that he owns. So that would be called fraud. You can't run an advertisement and not disclose that it's an ad. It doesn't matter if you own the company. Like this. Andrew Cuomo, ties to Jeffrey Epstein, 13 sexual harassment cases, repped by Harvey Weinstein's lawyer, served as Netanyahu's lawyer, Nazi-Yahu's lawyer, killed thousands of seniors, siphoned funds from the MTA, got $5 million for the book he did not write. Zohran Mamdani has an apartment. Israel is a terrorist state. Amen. All right. So, and Elon has just been going off about fucking bullshit. So, like, he has not shut up about this fucking... The New York City ballot form is a scam. No ID is required. Other mayoral candidates appear twice. Cuomo's name is last in the bottom right. Okay, Cuomo is running as an independent, so he's just bound to be near the bottom. Other mayoral candidates appear twice. Multiple caucuses can submit somebody twice. So, like, that's just because it's just a formatting thing. Because Zohran Mamdani is endorsed by 2 separate caucuses. Given that he's on the ballot twice, maybe he can win twice too. Like, he's just so fucking asking Zohran Mamdani, and he's just sitting there like, oh my God. Talking about Grokopedia. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your fucking stupid motherfucking anti-woke Wikipedia, you dumb fuck. Taxation isn't theft, capitalism is. That's absolutely fucking true. The workers, the people are the one making you monies. Consumer monies making you money. The consumers, the workers are the ones that make the profit. And you take all of it. That's theft. That's basically slavery. Like, and Zohran Mamdani majored in African studies. Why is that a fucking issue? Why the fuck is that an issue? Why the fuck is that an issue? Please explain to me, as a South African, why that's an issue to you, Elon. Jesus fucking Christ. What a fucking disgrace. There's a reason this motherfucker left South Africa, because he would be ostracized to fuck there. Because other fucking countries can move on from their terrible past. It's mainly just fucking you that holds on to this fucking civil war attitude where you feel that people should own people. That you deserve, to own other human beings. You should have properly punished the people that started a civil war because they wanted to own people. And because you didn't, you are reaping what you sowed. So a friend posted his actual NYC ballot. Zohran appears twice, Sliwa twice, and Eric Adams is still on the ballot despite dropping out. By sheer coincidence, all four anomalies hurt Cuomo and therefore help Zohran. That's not true at all. Like, this is like... Do you think that people are going into the ballot box and just picking the first name they see? People are going to look for who they want to vote for, dipshit. Like, what are you talking about? What's going to hurt Cuomo is that he's a piece of fucking shit. Like, that he has a history of being a piece of shit with the fucking New York citizens. He was governor. They already know what he was like as a leader. He was already shit to them. So, fuck off. And then readers added context. He got community noted, because of course he did, because he's a fucking liar. New York elections allow for electoral fusion, where multiple parties may list the same candidate. In 2024, for example, Trump's name appeared twice, as he was nominated by both the GOP and the Conservative Party of New York State. Adams dropped after the deadline to change the ballot. So, they're just looking at things and looking for a reason to get angry about them. They have no real reason. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. They're just reactionary fucking dumb fucks. They have no ability to be like, okay, well, why is that? They have no... that part of their brain is not turned on. They're just fucking idiots. Alright, so... I'm going to be tuning into some live coverage of the New York City mayoral debate now, and I'm pulling for Mamdani. Absolutely, I'm pulling for any Democrat that's up for election today. We shall see what happens.
I mean, it's possible. We've done a lot. On November 5th, 2024, the American people reclaimed our government. We restored our sovereignty. We lost a little bit of sovereignty.
The American people, a fourth of the country voted for you. A fourth of the population voted for you. So, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Last night in New York, but...
And fuck off, you little bitch. A New York mayoral candidate has nothing to do with you. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. How about you just grow a backbone and just stop getting your feelings hurt every 5 fucking seconds? Jesus Christ. And get a fucking makeup artist. What the fuck?
We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. We rescued our economy, regained our liberty, and together we saved our country. I mean, it's possible. We've done a lot.
This motherfucker... Jesus fucking Christ. So he was talking at the American Business Forum, I believe it's called. And it is just like, as you can probably foresee, it's a fucking dementia, rambling, nonsense mess. So we're going to go through some clips. Like, what the fuck?
1 year ago, I was actually campaigning. We did the McDonald's shot. Remember the McDonald's shot? We did the garbage truck shot. And actually, the McDonald's one was the biggest hit in the history of Google. Can you believe that? Number one, the garbage truck did well, but not as well. I guess there's something about McDonald's, right? But it worked. And at that point, 1 year ago, I was actually campaigning. We did the McDonald's shot. Remember the McDonald's shot?
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he on about? What the fuck? All the replies are just clowning his ass. What? The McDonald's shot? Oh, when he weren't... Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that what he's talking about? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. What?
In the prior 4 years, crooked Joe Biden oversaw less than $1 trillion of new investment in the United States. So in 4 years, think of it, less than 1 trillion. That was not doing too good. In 9 months, I've secured commitments of over 18 trillion.
Okay, no, you haven't. That's a lie. Second of all, who was investing during COVID? Nobody, bitch. What are you talking about?
Dollars, and we're going to have 21 trillion within the first year.
No, you're not. No, the fuck you're not. You just make shit up. No, you're not.
So Sleepy Joe think of that. In 4 years, he did less than $1 trillion.
Stop telling me to think when you barely can. Fuck
We're
you.
going to have 21 trillion in 1 year. I would say it's slightly better. Slightly, just a little bit better. To stop.
God, he's such a fucking idiot. Dementia-ridden mess in diapers. Just rambling. Nonsense.
Do our job. We have a big job to do. We've done really well. I think it's the best 9 months, they say, of any president. And I really believe that if we can have a few more 9 months like this, you'd be very happy. You'd be very satisfied. But it's been pretty incredible, with trillions and trillions of dollars being poured back into our country by other countries and other places and people.
They're all lying to you. They all just tell you what you want to hear and then leave the meeting and tell the press, no, we didn't sign any agreement. We're not giving that much money. And he just makes shit up. My work here is almost done. Absolutely. Federal shutdown becomes longest in U.S. history. Here's a room full of people who say it's the best 9 months of any president. Absolutely. Because it's the worst 9 months, the worst starting 9 months of any president in the history of the United States of America. It is ridiculous how poorly this presidency has gone.
States has the strongest economy, the strongest borders, the strongest military, the strongest friendships, and the strongest spirit.
No, you do not have the strongest friendships. The people you've been friends with for decades and decades, fought wars with, you're alienating, actually. All of your allies, you are alienating. You are, cozying up to dictators and murderers and pedophiles and autocrats, and you have alienated so many friendships. Okay, you might have a strong military. I don't actually. Well, the strongest military, I think there's a few countries that could probably beg to differ. I'm pleased to report that the United States has the strongest economy. No, your economy's weak as fuck, and you can tell because historically, the American dollar has been the backup reserve that people buy when in times of economic uncertainty. Now, everybody's buying the fuck out of gold because you are the economic uncertainty. You are the reason that everybody's in this position. Jesus fuck.
Anywhere. We have the greatest economy right now. A lot of people don't see that. But if you look at what's happening.
Yeah, people with brains and eyes. What the fuck?
With all the factories, AI, auto plants all over the country being built, that if you would have thought about that 2 or 3 years ago, you would have said it was the opposite. They were all leaving. Now they're all coming in. They're all coming back and then some. And I think that we can honestly say.
And they're raising energy costs for your constituents. That's what they're doing. They're ruining the environment, rising the electricity costs, not paying their fair share. They're and the AI bubble is going to pop soon. So at this point, you're just adding to the worsening of the economy with those.
And I think you're going to see it even more so over the next 12 months. that this is the golden age of America. This is
my
the
God.
golden age.
This is the Marie Antoinette golden age of America. Like, gold plating on the outside, but inside it's rotten. Like, what?
In 9 months, we've lifted over 600,000 Americans off of food stamps, which is a record.
Lifted? You mean cut? You cut them off? Now they're going hungry?
1.9 million more American-born workers are employed today. Think of that. Almost 2 million American-born workers are employed today, more than when I took office. That's 9 months ago.
Now you have 40 million off of food stamps. Isn't that, yeah. He lifted 40 million off of food stamps. Praise Jesus. We successfully voted to take food and health care from poor people to benefit the rich. Amen. Absolutely. Like, did this happen? No. Nobody in yellow. He did not do that. Like, no, you did not. You made it worse for all those people. Like, he's been saying this since he got in office. Jesus fucking Christ. If you're going to have $2 gasoline, show me the fucking money. Show me the receipts. Like, what the fuck are you talking about it for 9 months for? And it's not going to fucking happen. Like,
we're going to soon see $2 gasoline. Think of that, $2 a gallon. It was up to $4.50.
You've never pumped gas. You've been to the grocery store like once or twice as a PR thing. Like, fuck off.
$5. And history. Gasoline prices have plummeted.
Like, he's just the biggest bullshit con man liar in the fucking history of the fucking United States. Jesus fucking Christ. How do people not see through this bullshit? Like, look at his fucking face. That's not even his real skin tone. He's a con man and a liar. It's written all over him. Like, what?
More powerful term. I mean, this is a much better term. In one way, it's bad to see how bad people. You're going to see the same thing in New York, by the way. You watch what happens in New York. Terrible. But you're going to see that same thing. And I hope it doesn't happen, but you're going to see it. Gas prices are surging to $5 a gallon, and even higher, and mortgage rates skyrocketed by 152%. But under the Trump administration, all of that is changing. Prices are coming down very fast, and we're bringing them back to the beautiful part where you can have, and you can truly say, we're talking about the American dream again. You didn't used to hear that term. You heard it during my 4 years, and then it disappeared.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ. How do people listen to this bullshit? It's literally like, it's a flight of ideas. Like, I have no other way to describe this bullshit. It's one idea to the next, to the next, to the next, without any real connection. Like, there's clinical terms for this, and it all leads to dementia.
Now you're hearing it again more than ever. Because we had the most successful economy in the history of our country during my first 4 years. Although I must...
No, you did not. It was bad. Everything in your first 4 years was terrible. You had the worst polling numbers of any president in the history of the United States. And now you're breaking your own records. Like, they're... My fucking God.
Way down, and Walmart, what's happening, grocery prices are way down, and Walmart, what's happening, grocery prices are way down, and Walmart, what's happening.
No, the fuck they are not. I don't understand how we're supposed to fucking argue with this shit. Like, no, they are not. You have never grocery shopped in your fucking day. Like, exactly. Trump has never shopped for groceries in his entire fucking life. Everything I say is bullshit. Absolutely. Like, there is... Where the fuck are the groceries that you see that are so cheap? Like, where are they? Where are they? What store, Trump? Name them. This is so stupid. Oh my fuck.
Way down, and Walmart just announced that the cost of their standard Thanksgiving meal, this is the greatest. They're greatest, they're wonderful. They come out every year with how much does a Thanksgiving meal cost compared to last year, right? And it always goes up, up, up. It's 40%, 30% more. Is 25% lower than 1 year ago. Isn't that great? That's a big deal, Rima. That's how.
Where? Show me receipts. Show me the receipts. Come on. Show me the money. Like, You can't just say shit. Like, okay. Like, and I'm the princess of Mars. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
A big deal. I don't know if they care about that in Saudi Arabia, but here it means a lot. We got the princess here from Saudi Arabia. She's got a lot of cash. Seriously, I want to return to the failed Biden policies that created, and also Obama policies. I watched him the other day up talking, well, Donald Trump is a mean person. I'm not a mean person. I just want to have a country that's great again. Is that okay?
when was it great, you dipshit? And you are a mean person. You are one of the biggest bullies in the fucking world. Like, you are a vile human being. Dementia-ridden fool in diapers. You're a senile, old fuck. Can't do your makeup. You look like fucking shit. You smell like shit, too. And fuck you, bitch.
I'm not a mean person. He's a mean person. He's a divider. He's a divider. Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. And by the way, ask him how he's doing on his museum library. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars of cost overruns. It's come to a dead halt. He built it in not a particularly good location. He's not into real estate, you know? He doesn't know about location. He doesn't know about location, but he built it in a location that's not going to be too good.
He knows about politics, though. You don't. Diplomacy he knows about. You don't. Being a normal human being with values, morals, scruples. He knows how to do that. You don't.
But the thing has come to understand it.
Like, he's such a stupid fucking bitch. What a fucking idiot. Like, who is... This motherfucker.
That was supposed to go from San Francisco to Los Angeles, which is a stupid idea because an airplane is faster. I don't care how fast it goes. And they had plenty of airplanes. San Francisco, inside San Francisco to inside right there, L.A.
The normal average American cannot fucking afford to take a flight, Donald. That's the point. You are so out of touch. It is fucking so frustrating. It's as if your stupid uncle became president. Abso-fucking-lutely. America's infrastructure deserves better than 1950s thinking. So, high-speed rails and even like the rail systems across other superpowered nations are so much better than North America. Like, throughout Europe, they are so much better. Throughout Eastern Asia, they're so much better. And our rail systems fucking suck. We're like forced to drive or spend an arm and a leg to fucking fly places, and that just makes people not travel. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Maybe if we had some high-speed rails across the fucking continent, then maybe people would be able to travel more and stimulate the economy more. We just watched that one.
Maybe that should be his nickname, Slimy Newscomb, right? But he doesn't have it. But you look at that train, it's going to cost him. Republicans have voted 14 times to fund the government. And it's time for Chuck Schumer, crying Chuck. Remember he started crying at the airplanes? They were the worst forced tears. I've known him all his life. He's never cried. But he broke down in tears. He was so devastated. He didn't know why he was crying, but he just thought it was good to do. His people told him this was a good time to...
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? When did Chuck cry? Worst 4 years. What? You've known him all his life? No, you haven't. He's never... What are you talking about? What? He broke down and he was so... I have stage 9 dementia, the greatest dementia. Nobody does dementia like me. Like, what?
To crying Chuck. He's a slimy one. Maybe that should be his nickname, Slimy.
What the fuck are you talking about, old man?
And he didn't have any idea what was happening. And this is what we had as a president. We don't want that. You have the opposite right now. I don't want to be...
sure, Biden was a little senile and like grandpa, like pop, like yeah. When I was absolutely shocked and bewildered and every emotion you can think of when he announced he was running again. I was, what? You should absolutely not do that. It's the ridiculous, stupidest idea I've ever fucking heard. But he is so fucking coherent compared to you. Jesus fucking Christ.
Braggadocious, but you have the exact. I know exactly what's happened. If you want to see what, you're going to use the machine.
You never know what's going on. There have been so many situations in this presidency so far where the press asks you a question, you'd be like, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. Because all these people have been lying to you or going behind your back and saying all this bullshit. Okay. So you want to be like that?
For generations, Miami has been a haven for those fleeing communist tyranny in South Africa. I mean, if you take a look at what's going on in parts of South Africa, look at South Africa, what's going on. Look at South America, what's going on. You know, I'm not going to, we have a G20 meeting in South Africa. South Africa shouldn't even be in the Gs anymore because what's happened there is bad. I'm not going. I told them I'm not going. I'm not going to represent our country there.
What the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck? What? People in Miami have been fleeing communist tyranny in South Africa? South Africa? Hello? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Obviously, he's fucking talking about, like, Miami Cubans, but, like, what the fuck? My God. And the only reason all those fucking Cuban people were fleeing Cuba is because the CIA launched multiple campaigns to indoctrinate Cuban people against their government and their leadership. So you reap what you fucking sow, you fucking bitch.
It shouldn't be there. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of South America. Take a look at what's happening in different parts of the world. But now the Democrats to those places.
Impeach. Impeach this motherfucker. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Hello? Hello? There is no reason that this man should be in charge of anything. He should not be in charge of putting on his own fucking socks. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing here? Can you please, like, Americans need to wake up. You should be in the fucking street. This man is demented and he has nuclear codes. He's bombing ships in the fucking fishing boats in the fucking Caribbean. He is in charge of your country. He's in charge of the fucking military. He's the commander-in-chief of the fucking military. Like, what are you doing? This man is so unbelievably demented. Like, he has holes in his brain. Talk about brain worms, fucking RFK. This motherfucker has brain worms. Like, what are we doing? His fucking brain is Swiss cheese at this fucking point. Like, I would not be surprised if you were like, oh, we actually found out that he has had syphilis since he was 20. And like, I would not be surprised, because what the fuck? Your brain is melted goop, jello fucking, oh my God. Like, he has boba for brains. Like, I don't even understand this. Okay. Wow. Okay.
Jones had this to say. Let's listen.
I think he missed an opportunity. The Mamdani that we saw on the campaign trail, who was a lot more calm, who was a lot warmer, who was a lot more...
What was he supposed to come up and say? Kumbaya, my lord, we are all children of Jesus? Like, what are you talking about, old hat? Like, shut the fuck up.
More embracing was not present in that speech. And
yes, the fuck he was. Like,
I think that Mamdani is the one you need to hear from tonight. There are a lot of people trying to figure out, can I get on this train with him or not?
Who? Name them. Billionaires? Racists? Zionists, AIPAC. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah. Is he gonna include me? Is he going, or is he?
He literally listed off so many different identities of and talked about inclusivity. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking about the billionaires, Bill Ackman, who thinks he's so fucking special that he deserves a one-on-one sit down with the mayor because the motherfucker has money? What? Who the fuck do you think you are? Who do these people think they are? Like, honestly, there is millions of people in New York City. And you think you're so special, you need to have a one-on-one sit down with the mayor and be included? Like, shut the fuck up. For the first time in your life, you don't feel included in something and you're scared shimming in your fucking boots? Like, shut the fuck up.
You're going to be more of a class warrior, even in office.
We need a class warrior. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you are so out of touch with the regular fucking public. Maybe you should just sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up because he won. Like, fuck you.
I think he missed a chance tonight to open up and bring more people into the tent. I think he was using the microphone in a way.
How? Like, how much farther does he have to go? Like, who is he not including? He has gone out to every single community in New York, except for the billionaires. That's what you're whining about, you little bitch. Like, fuck off.
That he was almost yelling. And that's not the Mamdani that
the people were screaming, and he just won the mayoral election. The youngest in over a century. First Muslim mayor of New York. People were excited and screaming and cheering. Of course. Like, what the fuck? Why are you tone policing this grown man? What is wrong with you?
we've seen on TikTok and the great interviews and stuff like that. So I felt like there's a little bit of a character switch here where the warm, open, embracing guy that's close to...
What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You just don't like him. So you're trying to find every single fucking thing that you can pick apart. And meanwhile, he won. He won the primary. He won the election. The people voted him in. They knew what he was like.
To working people was not on stage tonight. And there was some other voice on stage. That said, he's very young. And he just pulled off something that's very, very different.
And you're really old. Like, and maybe your brain isn't good anymore. Like, what the fuck? Clearly, you are so out of touch that you have no idea what the fuck is going on. So maybe you should shut the fuck up and sit down and stop fucking yapping. Like, that's all you're fucking doing. Tone policing a grown man after he won? Like, a historic win, and you're over here crying because you didn't like his tone? How old are you? Like, can you grow up? He's young, but you're over here crying over his tone. Oh my God.
Difficult. And I wouldn't write him off, but I think he missed an opportunity to open himself up tonight.
Yes, you would write him off. You're just trying to play both fucking sides. You are an AIPAC fucking shill at this point. Fuck you. You made jokes about dead babies in Gaza like a month ago. Like, what?
And I think that will probably cost him going forward.
No, the fuck it won't. How about you shut the fuck up?
Shut the F up, ever. Okay? Damn. There was no opportunity missed. The man just won. All right? He just won after you won.
Thank you, Charlemagne. I don't even like Charlemagne. And I agree. He's been correct a lot of the time recently. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? You old motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Like, I am so tired of these old fucking men coming and be like, oh, you're not being presentable. You haven't cucked yourself to the white man enough. Like, shut the fuck up. Him and Stephen A. Smith trying to fucking tone police Jasmine Crockett, saying that she speaks all fucking get up. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Oh, and let's go through some of the fucking comments as well, because while we're here, Sauron didn't give a shout out to the billionaire class. That's why Van Jones is crying. Abso-fucking-lutely. He's a whiny little bitch boy. Oh my God. Last time I seen Van Jones, he was crying on CNN and apologizing to Israel on behalf of black people? Dude, is a whole... What the fuck is he talking about? What? Apologizing to Israel on behalf of black... What? First of all, you're not the messenger. I can assure you that I'm not black. I'm white as a fucking piece of paper. But like, what? What are you talking about? Van Jones is an APAC employee. Plain and simple. Remember that dead Gaza baby joke he made? Yes, I do remember it. Van took that $100 million and he's been a slave since. I knew Van Jones was a whole different level of BS when he praised Amber Rose's RNC speech. Like it was some sort of historic moment. Please. Van Jones stays taking L's. Amber Rose? RNC? What? Shaking his ass for Israel dollars has to get tiring. That speech was incredible. Shut the fuck up forever is wild. Well, no, that's not wild. He needs to shut the fuck up forever. Sit the fuck down and stop talking. You're done. You're done. Done. You are done. Goodbye. You are done. You are no longer needed. Go retire. Retire. He was yelling because it was a loud crowd and he was excited about his win. The speech was fine, says this Texan. Abso-fucking-lutely, says this Canadian. Van Jones just loves to hold the master's pockets. It's kind of along the lines of what I said. Stop cucking yourself to the fucking white man, bitch. Like, all these old heads need to stop. I had to behave a certain way back in the day when people were more racist, so you have to behave a certain way. You have to behave more like white people. Just you do it. You have to. Shut the fuck up. Van Jones doesn't deserve the airtime. Abso-fucking-lutely he doesn't. What a fucking joke that panel was. Oh, I get what Van Jones was trying to say. Warm? You mean to soften your voice so the white folks in power won't feel uncomfortable. Nah, today, buddy. Absolutely. This is what I'm fucking saying. Stop fucking tone policing young people of color because, you had to cuck yourself to the white man in order to get ahead. They don't have to. And they're still getting fucking ahead in life. And you are angry about it. That is what's going on. Why would Van expect a soft-spoken Mamdani in a victory speech? MLK was yelling in his speeches as well. Van Jones has lost his damn mind. Sell out. Abso-fucking-lutely. He was almost yelling. It's almost like the room was full of people cheering and screaming or something. He had a full theater. This is a different Van Jones. He sounds like he's on someone's payroll. Van Jones has been getting on my last nerves lately. That man is one of those soft ass when they go low, we go high Democrats. This ain't the time for that. And he's been saying some dumb bullshit on the Israel-Palestine situation too. I used to rock with him, but I'm looking at him sideways these days. Abso-fucking-lutely. A-fucking-men. Because if you go low, I'm going to the fucking gutter, bitch. I will go to hell before I let you get one over on me, bitch. Fuck you and your right-wing, reactionary, Nazi, authoritarian bullshit. I am not going high when you go low. Fuck that bullshit. I am not the First Lady of the United States. I don't need to do that. Fuck that. His speech was incredible. One of the best speeches I've heard in a while. Abso-fucking-lutely. And it was uber inclusive. So for you to say it was so it's so divisive, it's not including us, shut the fuck up. Van is a stooge. Oh my god. If it's divisive, so what? How about that, Van? So goddamn what? So what? Literally. Guess what? We did. Whatever. Jones, Stephen A. Smith, CTG, and Envy all need to get Donkey of Dave for making ignorant comments on the Democrats' sweeping win last night, and for not holding the GOP, who has a majority in every branch of the government. There's literal Nazis, people with white supremacist tattoos in the government, and people are over here the hood talk is too much. You shouldn't speak ghetto. Shut the fuck up. Like, who the fuck asked you, first of all? Second of all, aren't you, Stephen A. Smith, aren't you a sports commentator? Bye. Like, goodbye. Who asked you? Like, I am so fucking tired of these old men. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. There's a word that people around where I'm from would call you and starts with a C and ends with an oon. Shut the fuck up.
My name on it. I don't want to be like so many others. I don't want to be like the train they're building in California, okay, which has about a 15,000% cost overrun. Or for the beautiful Obama building that he's building in Chicago for the museum, which is now shuttered up and dead. They got it up and they couldn't finish. It's about, would you say, 5 years behind schedule? And about 2,000% over budget. Then he tells us,
What the fuck is he talking about? Like, honestly, what is this? Dementia rant. He looks like shit also. Like, hello?
how to run Medicaid. Many of the most widely used drugs will be available for 60% off or even more than that. In addition, okay, got to make sure it's successful.
Look at all these fucking losers. Jesus Christ. Look at all them fuckers. Oh my God. And of course he can't stand up at the podium today. Jesus Christ. Okay, so I pulled this one up because, like, wow. Boys and girls and others, this is a 5-alarm stage fire. This man doesn't look like he should be dressing himself, let alone leading the country. He has nuclear codes. He's the commander-in-chief of the military. Look on the right there. He's literally sleeping. Couldn't make it. Fell asleep right there. How many times has he fallen asleep in the middle of public while people, like, something is happening? Ever since his birthday parade, whatever that limp dick crowd parade was that he had for his birthday, he fucking has been falling asleep so often. What's up with the bruises? Well, he probably had a fucking stroke, or he probably fell. Jesus fucking Christ. This is just like, whoa. Sorry. Whoa. Oh my God, how Tupperware looks like if you leave spaghetti and sauce in it for too long. Yeah, he does not look well. Somebody needs to do something. If this is elder abuse, I think maybe. Like when you don't put somebody like in a conservatorship to control their actions, like, it's kind of elder abuse. Like, conservatorships have been vilified in the public eye because people have used that system, which can be very antiquated, to like extract resources and basically victimize people through that system, a la Britney Spears, Wendy Williams, so on and so forth. But conservatorships are needed when in situations like these, when people are losing their mental faculties and they're in stages of dementia. They need to have their finances controlled because they're very susceptible to scams. Like, they need to have their lives controlled. Like, everything needs to be controlled for them because they have no mental faculties or they're losing them. Like, if he didn't have Secret Service, he would be wandering out on the street. Like, this is not okay. It's just not okay at this point. Like, it's funny to laugh at because, like, he's such a terrible human, like, such a terrible piece of shit. But, like, honestly, like, the people around him need to go to jail when this is all over. Well, for all the crimes they're committing, but, like, for this as well. Like, you have no, like, obviously they all hate him. They all hate him. They hate his guts. Because if this was happening to somebody you know, you would be like, oh, I don't want, his dignity. His dignity. He has dementia on a global stage. He's embarrassing the fuck out of himself every single fucking day. And everybody else is like, like, the fuck? Hello? Can you guys, like, wake up? Well, how can we even ask them to wake up when this is who is in his fucking cabinet? These motherfucking, like, what are these? First of all, Robert Kennedy looks like a fucking scab, like a walking human scab. The picture of fucking health, director of the, like, oh my God, like what the fuck?
This agreement will lose 125 million pounds by this time next year.
Oh, will they? Oh, Bobby. Oh, Bobby, I'm sure that they won't. I am going to tell you why. Because nobody can fucking afford $250 a month, you fucking asshole.
Nobody can. They're like, this whole big thing was like, we're cutting down costs, so you guys cannot be fat anymore. You guys can all lose weight. All you fatties are gonna go and lose some weight. You're gonna be able to afford it now. We cut it down from $1,000 to $250 a month. Who can afford $250 a month? People can barely afford their prescriptions. People can barely afford insulin. There's a huge amount of the population that travels across the border into Canada to get their insulin because it's cheaper here, even as a non-resident. Like, who the fuck is going to be able to afford $250 a month for this bullshit? It's still high as shit. Like, and to say 125 million pounds by this time next year, like, you have no fucking clue. And that would be like, maybe if you mandated it to everybody a little bit overweight, like, that's not. He just makes shit up every day that he gets out in front of a fucking camera, desecrates his fucking last name, and he's a fucking stupid, idiotic piece of fucking shit. What the fuck is wrong with him? And that motherfucker behind him. I remember when you started on motherfucking Oprah, there's no need for you to be here. Why are you a part of this? Like, go home, Dr. Oz. Go home.
Well, it is going to have dramatic effects on human health in this country. And I want to thank President Trump for his leadership. He said that I'd gotten a lot done as HHS secretary, but almost none of that is due to my ability. It's because I'm surrounded by people who are smarter than me, who are more able to.
Sorry.
Than me.
I just had to.
American.
Did he just say motherfucker? Maybe you should listen to the people that are a lot smarter than you about the issues of autism then. Because you keep on peddling misinformation and bullshit and like random, like crazy batshit science, like that is not rooted in reality or fact. So what the fuck are you talking about listening to people who are smarter than you? Maybe the fuck you should. Like, shut the fuck up. You've been, look, people that are a lot smarter than you recommend vaccines, Robert. Like, people that are a lot smarter than you do not deny the existence of autism as it is. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The people that are smarter than you have said that Tylenol does not cause autism. Like, you are a piece of shit. Fuck you. Don't fucking tout that bullshit with me. Fuck you. Don't play with me, bitch. Trump is doing that thing where he sits at his desk while all his toadies stand around him.
See this.
This is what I was saying. Like,
Yeah. Believe me, they're a lot smarter than I am.
oh, Grandpa needs a chair. Oh, yeah, Grandpa needs a chair today. Oh, yeah, his legs are hurting him. Yeah, his arthritis. It's acting up. Like, this dude is 80 million years old. Like, what the fuck? He's a bad 80. Like, a bad. It's not good. And, oh my God. What are we doing? Look at these fucking bunch of bozos. Hello?
He doesn't really mean that he's being
Oh my God. Catch your breath, Robert. Jesus, fuck.
It is true, unfortunately. But I want to thank you, Mr. President, because you've made me a success here
by fucking the rules and all precedent and everybody with expertise. You made him do a lot there. He's ruining the healthcare system.
Hey, Chris Klump,
what? You're desecrating your name. Your family members are rolling in their graves. Your aunt created the Paralympics. Like, your father and your uncle are fucking legends. Like, what are we doing here? Like, Your family is the closest thing to American royalty that there is, and you are shitting all over your name every single fucking week. What the fuck is wrong with you? You blue methylene fucking drinking fucking fool. Like, what the hell?
Shut the fuck up, Robert Kennedy. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I don't, but like, I'm just like, it's hyperbolic. Ah. Listen to this bullshit. This is so weird. He's such a weirdo. What the hell?
European company. We've dropped in fertility drugs, so we'll make lots of Trump babies. I'm hoping by the midterms. European company.
What? What? What kind of Hitler Youth type of shit are you talking about? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa now. Whoa. Let's sound the alarms. Back. Because, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? No, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Dr. Oz? What do you mean by that? Somebody needs to strip these people of their medical licenses because he's not licensed, but he should not have a medical degree anymore. And he's probably the only one with a medical degree. And does he even have an MD? He probably does. But like,
Company. We've dropped in fertility drugs, so we'll make lots of Trump babies. I'm hoping by the midterms.
Trump babies? What? You fucking weirdo. You fucking weirdo. What the fuck does this mean? It's just some quiverful bullshit. Like, what is this? Like, Trump babies? What? Why? You mean white babies, don't you, Dr. Oz? What the fuck does this mean? What does this mean? Yes, The Handmaid's Tale. That's gonna be. You're about 5 years from this being your lives. If we could stop nominating celebrity psychopaths, that'd be great. Like, I don't understand why they're so obsessed with birth. The Republicans are the pro-birth family because they do not care about children the second they pop out that coochie. Like, they do not give a fuck about children if they starve, if they go homeless, if they get shot in school. Like, they do not care about the life of children. They just care about births happening. Like, they're pro-birth, which is just weird. Like, when you actually boil it down, it's like, you're not pro-life. You're pro-birth. And after that, you say, fuck them kids. It's so fucking, like, you were the biggest hypocrites in the history of the world are in the Republican Party of America. So, this one motherfucker, who the fuck knows who he is, some random motherfucker who probably shouldn't be staying up there all that fucking long because all these motherfuckers can't stop fucking talking, yap. Like, and honestly, if I had to listen to them speak, not in these, like, short little clips, I would probably fucking pass out too, because Jesus fuck. So let's watch.
Jobs. But today we...
Oh.
You okay? Gordon, you okay? Yeah.
Press out. Press. We're going. Thank you, press. Press. Right, guys. Cameras. We're done rolling. Cameras. Thank you, guys.
And creating high-value jobs.
Okay.
But today...
I want to clear, I'm not laughing at the guy fainting, but I just want to point out to you, okay, keep your eyes on RFK. Keep your eyes peeled to him. Watch what happens as this guy faints.
But today we... Oh, you okay? Gordon, you okay?
He immediately runs off. Wait.
Yeah.
Bye. Like, he said, oh, looks like a job for a medical professional. Gotta go. Like, what? like somebody needs to edit like the Scooby-Doo sounds like what? Hello? Where did he go? Bye, Bobby. Like, bye. I gotta give it up to Dr. Oz too. Like, he's pretty spry for not being a practicing doctor. He caught that real quick. Even though I hate that motherfucker, but like, good reflexes or instincts or whatever the fuck.
Press out. Press. We're going. Thank you,
And then the other thing I was laughing at was look at Trump. Just the pure unadulterated narcissism on full display every single time that person gets in front of a fucking camera. Oh my god. Look at him. Just like, oh, well, That happened.
Press, we're going. Thank you, press. Press, strike your eyes. Cameras, we're done rolling. Cameras.
Trump. Look at Trump. Like, what the fuck? Oh, yes. RFK Jr.'s response to someone collapsing nearby him was to haul ass out of the room as quickly as possible. Bye. Like, bye, Bobby. This looks like a job for somebody with any medical knowledge. Not RFK. Great instincts, RFK. Let's just...
I gotta go. Oh no, an emergency. Wow.
Like the fucking Roadrunner. Bye. What the fuck is this, dude? Hello? This is like the incredible photo that's definitely worth at least 1,000 words from Andrew Harnick of Getty Images. Hello? Hello? There's still, this dude is, there. Literally have his feet above his heart so the blood will rush back to his head. Dr. Oz is still on the ground over him. Everybody's like, they're all trying to get the fucking press out. Everybody else is like freaking out. RFK was gone. Roadrunner. And this motherfucker just... Okay, like, this is like, wow. Have you ever seen somebody get get taken out for a little lunch from the dementia wing of the care unit? This is like, what is going on? Are you like, hello? And also, not a care in the fucking world. Yeah, well, I got it. Whatever. I mean, like, what is he doing? He looks like a dipshit. Why can't he like, there's something wrong with the hunchback of Notre Dame, or something. Like, hello? Quasi-troglodyte. America, Trump. That is such a, yeah, literally children starving, immigrants being, just American citizens being kidnapped off the street, the economy burning to the ground, democracy burning to the ground. There's Trump. Looking like fucking shit, may I add. Like, what the hell? So, no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. We're on our way. Whatever. We'll keep it going. Everybody come on back in. Who cares? Yeah. Joe went to the fucking ER, but it's whatever. We're all good.
Investing in research and building really high-value jobs. But today I want to start by thanking the many Lilly scientists who pioneered breakthroughs like the ones we're talking about today, breakthroughs like tirzepatide or Zepbound. And also, Lilly's a...
I don't have anything fucking to say about that. Who cares? Like, I don't understand. Like, is fucking, is weight loss drugs, like, at the high, like, need of Americans? Like, I would think, like, insulin would be, like, more necessary. You know, like, things, like, necessary to live. Like, an EpiPen. You know? Wegovy. Sure, I mean, like, a lot, there's a serious need for it. I'm sure there's a lot of people overweight, dealing with addiction issues, like 600-pound life people, maybe, or like, what is it made for? Isn't it made for like type 2 diabetics or something? So I'm sure, like, yes, there's a need for it, but I'm also like, anyways, okay, this is the 84th time this has happened. This presidency, it's been 9 months. So Trump says, Tom Emmer, we have one of our great leaders in the room. Is he in the room?
Is Tom Emmer, we have one of our great leaders here. Is he in the room? Yeah. Where is he? Oh, hello, Tom.
Demented grandfather can't remember that people are right behind him. Like, how many times has this fucking happened? Are you in the room? Are you in the room? And he's right there. Right there. Like, that's like, oh my God. His mind is mush. Worms for brains. Swiss cheese. You got holes. Like I said the last, I made a video the other day. Was it yesterday? I don't know. I would not be surprised if they came out and said he's had syphilis since he was 20 years old. Because I would be surprised. I'd be shocked if he even knew it was Thursday. Like, so here he is fucking lying about soybeans. Like,
well, they talk. We made a wonderful deal for everybody. Our farmers, as you know, with the soybeans at levels that nobody's ever seen
slurring speech, looks like shit.
Before we were able to make phenomenal beans at levels that nobody's ever seen before. We were able to make phenomenal.
You should go let the fucking soybean farmers know, because last time I heard they're fucking pissed. They went on like every fucking news station where like, Trump's screwing us. He's screwing us. Wow. These tariffs, China's our only market. Like, they're all pissed, bitch. You're lying.
Deals. If we didn't have the tariffs, we wouldn't have been able to do this.
Oh my God, the tariffs made everything fucking worse. Like, you had good trade deals with China. Then you put in the... Oh, fuck, sorry. Then you fucked with them, and they were like, oh, we're going to go buy from somebody the fuck else. Argentina. And they fucking did. And now you screwed the fucking farmers, and now you're acting as though you did them a favor? Fuck you, bitch. You ruined everything. And now you're, like, asking... And now it's sort of kind of fixed, but not as good as it was before you came in and ruined it. So... Now you're trying to ask for a fucking like round of applause for shit for kind of fixing shit that you already broke. Like, fuck you. If I was a farmer, I'd be pissed. Okay, what's next? With the 100%, I was able to do it instantaneously. We were threatened by rare earths, as you know, the magnet. God. The magnets. This demented fool. What the fuck is he talking about? Somebody really needs to get him, like, I don't even know, like 3 or 4 teleprompters, like, right in front of his face. Like, he needs VR teleprompters so he doesn't go off fucking script. And even if he did, I'm sure he would. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why the fuck are you going on about magnets all the time? You sound like a demented old freak, and you are.
Hundreds of trillions of dollars. If you take a look at the numbers we have, we're at $17 trillion right now. We're going to be at $21 trillion, about $21 trillion.
He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. The entire GDP of the United States is like 30 trillion, isn't it? It's like he just makes up numbers, and they keep on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and nobody fucking checks him.
By the time I finished my first year, Biden, as an example, the Biden administration, what we've done, we're taking in hundreds of...
He would be the best drinking game for alcoholics. Like, every time he brings up Biden, every time he brings up Hillary Obama, like Kamala, like magnets, windmills, fucking all the fucking bullshit. Like, you would get sloshed, bitch. You would get fucking sloshed.
We're going to be at $21 trillion, about $21 trillion by the time I finished my first year. Biden, as an example...
21 trillion for 1 year. What profit? So the GDP is going to almost double. Do you see how this the entire US GDP is 30 trillion? So no, like, what the fuck? This is called pseudologica fantastica mixed with dementia. So like, it's getting real fucked. Like, Jesus Christ. If you've never been around somebody with like developing dementia, a lot of what they do is just go through the same old stories, because it was the only like 4 things they can remember, and then you feel like they're kind of coherent because they're bringing things up, but from the past. But then you realize it's the same things over and over and over again, and it's just a cycle. And you're like, oh, you're demented. You have dementia. And this is this motherfucker. Why the fuck do you think he talks about fucking the 2020 election so much? Why the fuck do you think he talks about Biden so much? Why do you think he talks about Obama, Hillary, Comey, Brennan, like Letitia James? Like, because that's the last time he had mental faculties that he could actually remember day-to-day things. The lawsuit against him fried his brain. It was way too much for him to handle, and it sent him into full-blown dementia. Yeah, no, he's just a liar.
Ended, of the 8 wars I ended, I would say 5 or 6.
No, okay, he didn't end a single war. No wars were ended by him. No wars, not a single one. You can look that up. That's proven fact. He has not solved a single war. The only one that he actually did have something to do with was the Israel and the Israel-Palestine conflict ceasefire, and Israel has broken that like dozens and dozens of times. Like every single day, it comes out that they've like attacked more people in Gaza. Like so the one thing that you actually did have a connection to was bullshit the whole time. And we said it from the start, but everybody was like, "We're the ceasefire now, people. We are the ceasefire people now. We're the ceasefire people now. We're the ceasefire people now." Eat my ass, bitch. That's why we weren't celebrating the ceasefire. You fucking pieces of shit, Zionist motherfucking freaks. Like, I fucking...
6 were ended because of tariffs. I'll give you an example. If you take a look at India and Pakistan.
Those leaders both came out and said Trump had nothing to do with it. We literally did it ourselves, and he just took claim for it. And that's what happened. That's like 5 or 6 of them have been because of that. Not because of tariffs, just because him claiming things that he had nothing to do with. Because he's a con man, a liar.
They started to fight. They're 2 nuclear nations. They were shooting each other. 8 planes were shot down. There was 7, now it was 8 because the one that was...
You cannot solve wars by shooting down planes. That's not how wars are solved, dipshit. Killing people is not solving a war.
Of shot down is now abandoned, and 8 planes were shot down. And I said, "Listen, if you guys are going to fight, I'm going to put tariffs on you." And I use them.
What? And you still did. Like, what are you talking about? Like, even the people that came to their own ceasefire agreements, you still tariffed those countries. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, eat my fucking ass. Stupid motherfucking demented felon. Like,
those tariffs?
I think no.
So here he is lying through his fucking teeth. Like, he just says whatever the fuck he wants.
Then do you agree then that Americans are paying those tariffs?
I think no, I don't agree. I think that they might be paying something, but when you take the overall impact, the Americans are gaining tremendously.
They might be paying something. He has no fucking clue. Either way, he has no clue. Because he does not buy anything for himself. Nothing. Hasn't stepped foot in a grocery store if it wasn't for a fucking PR photo shoot on a campaign trail. He's never grocery shopped. He's never pumped gas. He is not a regular person. He's a billionaire. Like, he was born with a golden spoon in his fucking mouth. Gold-plated fucking ugly-ass spoon in his mouth. Like, this motherfucker has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And the tariffs are being completely paid by the American public now. At first, a lot of the bigger companies bought a ton of backstock before tariffs were put into effect, and that allowed them to not place the cost of tariffs onto the customers. But they're big corporations. Why the fuck would they take a cost like that? What makes you think that a big corporation is actually going to eat a cost instead of just placing it on the consumer? What they have always done historically, every single fucking time, is place that any new cost on the consumer. Once it becomes too much, they're like, "Oh, we gotta raise prices," and they've been raising prices for years. Like, And the corporations get richer and we can get less.
They're gaining through national security. Look, I'm ending war because of these tariffs.
No, you're not. The national security was not... Okay, none of the wars that you claim to have solved had anything to do with America. First of all, the only one with maybe Israel because you were funding it, but like that's not... You didn't never stop funding Israel. So like... Miss me with the fucking bullshit. Stop playing with me, you fucking old fucking freak. Like, fuck you. You demented old felon in diapers. What the fuck is wrong? You look like fucking shit today, by the way. Fuck you. Trump, this is just fucking prime fucking comedy. I have been so annoyed because they've been calling people like Nancy Pelosi, which good riddance, retire by Nancy Pelosi and Kamala Harris, and like people like that, communists, for years. And I've been like, as somebody who's more leaning towards a communist than a centrist, like on if there's a spectrum between those, I'm more towards that side. Nancy Pelosi is the fucking farthest thing from a fucking communist. Hello? Like, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And this, what he says here in this fucking clip is literally fucking communism. Like,
Novo Nordisk is in the middle of a potential $10 billion acquisition for a smaller obesity biotech. They might need your and the FTC's help to see that through. Do you have any issues with that, or Eli Lilly buying a smaller obesity biotech from an anti-competitive
Well, I don't
standpoint?
know. Do you want to talk about that? I'd like to hear it. Maybe you should give us a piece of the company like I've been asking for.
So
Give the United States a nice big chunk of the company.
give the United States a nice big chunk of the company. State ownership in the main, like the production of goods. Comrade Trump. Like, what? Hello? That's what communism is, dipshit. Like, it's just so baffling. It's just so baffling. And you know, even if they did go to fucking share that, he would take it and put it in his name as the fucking president. He's fucking immune from fucking everything because the Supreme Court is fucking up his ass. And they better fucking say no to fucking terrorists because they are unconstitutional. He was supposed to go through Congress. There was no fucking international executive emergency. He's a piece of shit. He's a liar. He's a con man. And the Supreme fucking Court needs to step the fuck up and do their fucking job. All that decades of upholding the law. This demented... Oh my God. This demented pig-headed fool in diapers, can't do his fucking makeup, is asking you to break the law for him and bend to his will. And you guys are like, oh, let's sign it. What? There's a special place in hell for people like you, Clarence Thomas. Fuck you. All right. Have a good night, everybody.